The 20th century began with great promise, filled with hope and potential for a brighter future. Technology was advancing at an unprecedented rate, and the world economy was growing rapidly, bringing prosperity to many. But this era of optimism would be shattered by the Great Depression, a catastrophic economic downturn that affected millions. This global economic crisis began in 1929, triggered by the sudden collapse of the stock market. It was the deepest and longest-lasting depression of the century, leaving a lasting scar on the global economy. The stock market crash of 1929 marked the start of the Great Depression, sending shockwaves through financial markets. Millions of investors lost their savings, businesses failed, and unemployment soared to unprecedented levels. Across the globe, economies ground to a halt, and the ripple effects were felt in every corner of the world. The old economic order was failing, and the world was searching desperately for answers and solutions. The Great Depression had a profound impact on economic thought, reshaping the way economists and policymakers viewed the economy. It exposed the limitations of classical economics, which had argued that markets were self-regulating and believed that government intervention in the economy should be minimal. The Great Depression challenged these assumptions, showing that markets could indeed fail catastrophically. It demonstrated the need for government action to stabilize the economy, leading to new policies and programs aimed at recovery and reform. From the ashes of the Great Depression emerged a new economic paradigm. This was Keynesian economics, named after the British economist John Maynard Keynes.
Governments have a crucial role to play in managing the economy. I believe that government spending can stimulate demand and pull economies out of recession.
Keynes's ideas were revolutionary. They challenged the prevailing orthodoxy of laissez-faire economics. Keynesian economics argued for active government intervention in the economy. This included fiscal policy, such as government spending and taxation, and monetary policy, such as interest rates and the money supply. Keynesian economics became highly influential in the aftermath of World War II. Governments around the world adopted Keynesian policies to manage their economies. These policies helped to usher in a period of unprecedented economic growth and prosperity. Leading to a new era of floating exchange rates and economic policies. The 1970s witnessed a shift in economic thinking. Keynesian economics, which had dominated the post-war era, came under attack. Critics argued that Keynesian policies had led to inflation and economic stagnation. They advocated for a return to free market principles. This resurgence of free market ideas became known as neoliberalism. It emphasized the role of the private sector in driving economic growth and advocated for deregulation, privatization, and free trade. Neoliberalism argued that these policies would lead to greater efficiency and prosperity.
Government intervention in the economy is often counterproductive. The best way to promote economic growth is to unleash the power of the free market.
Friedman's ideas had a profound impact on economic policy, particularly in the United States and the United Kingdom. Section 5, the Cold War, a clash of economic ideologies. The Cold War was a defining feature of the second half of the 20th century, shaping global politics and economies. It was a geopolitical struggle between the United States and the Soviet Union, two superpowers with vastly different visions for the world. At its core, the Cold War was a clash of ideologies, each side believing in the superiority of its own system. It pitted capitalism against communism, creating a stark contrast in economic and social policies. The United States represented the capitalist model, promoting economic freedom and competition. It championed free markets, private property, and individual liberty, believing these principles led to prosperity and innovation. The Soviet Union, on the other hand, represented the communist model, advocating for a different approach to economic organization. It advocated for a centrally planned economy, state ownership of the means of production, and the abolition of private property, aiming for equality and collective welfare. The Cold War had a profound impact on the global economy, influencing trade, investment, and development policies worldwide. It led to the division of the world into two competing blocs, each trying to expand its influence and ideology. It also fueled an arms race between the superpowers, leading to massive military expenditures and technological advancements. The Cold War came to an end in the late 1980s with the collapse of the Soviet Union, marking a significant shift in global power dynamics and economic policies. Section 6. The Fall of the Iron Curtain, a World Transformed. The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 symbolized the end of the Cold War. It also marked the beginning of a new era in global history. The collapse of the Soviet Union and the end of communism had a profound impact on the global economy. Eastern Europe and the former Soviet republics transitioned to market economies. This led to a surge in foreign investment and economic growth. The integration of these countries into the global economy accelerated globalization. The post-Cold War era was characterized by increased economic interdependence. Global trade and investment flows expanded rapidly. This led to greater economic integration and the rise of global supply chains. However, globalization also brought new challenges, such as rising inequality and job displacement. Section 7. The Digital Revolution, Technology and the New Global Economy. The late 20th and early 21st centuries witnessed a technological revolution. The digital revolution, driven by advances in computing and communications technology, transformed the global economy. The Internet and the World Wide Web connected people and businesses around the world. E-commerce emerged as a major force in the global economy. The digital revolution led to the rise of new industries and business models. The digital revolution also had a profound impact on the nature of work. It created new opportunities for remote work and telecommuting. However, it also led to job displacement in certain sectors as automation and artificial intelligence became more prevalent. Globalization has been a defining feature of the 21st century economy. It refers to the increasing interconnectedness and interdependence of national economies. Globalization has been driven by a number of factors, including technological advances, trade liberalization, and the rise of multinational corporations. It has led to significant economic growth and development, lifting millions of people out of poverty. However, it has also generated significant challenges like rising inequality, job displacement, and environmental degradation. The benefits and costs of globalization are unevenly distributed, leading to a backlash against globalization in some quarters. There are growing calls for a more equitable and sustainable form of globalization. The global economy faces a number of challenges in the 21st century. These include climate change, inequality, and technological disruption.
Climate change is one of the most pressing challenges facing humanity. It poses significant risks to the global economy, including more frequent and severe natural disasters, disruptions to supply chains, and mass displacement of people.
Inequality within and between countries continues to rise, leading to social unrest and political instability. It is also undermining economic growth.
Rapid technological change is disrupting industries and labor markets, leading to job displacement and widening inequality.
Addressing these challenges will require global cooperation and innovative solutions. The future of the global economy is uncertain. However, one thing is clear: we are at a crossroads. The choices we make today will have a profound impact on the world of tomorrow.
We need to build a more sustainable, equitable, and inclusive global economy. This will require a fundamental shift in our thinking and our actions.
We need to move away from a narrow focus on economic growth. Instead, we need to prioritize well-being, sustainability, and social justice.
The future of the global economy depends on it.
What are your thoughts on the future of the global economy? Share your insights in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more thought-provoking content on the forces shaping our world.